think the first thing we all have to wrap our heads around is because there's 2.5 billion people around the world online, our definition of scale has changed dramatically. And so at the time when AOL acquired an ICQ, we probably had a 30 or 40 billion dollar market cap, and we paid $400 million for it. And so now Facebook has, I don't know, $125 billion market cap, and so from a proportionate standpoint, it really isn't that dramatic. And really what the race is on right now is these big platform companies. And being a platform is what we at AOL really pioneered. We had access, we brought in lots of customers that had click streams and traffic, we had lots of partners, and then we would launch different capabilities, be it mail, be it messaging, be it content, be it services, be it search, but it was a mapping, it was a platform play. And over the last 2 decades, there have been some big ecosystems based on platforms that have launched. Obviously, Microsoft, Windows, that was the first platform. But Amazon is certainly a platform play. Hundreds of millions of customers, millions and millions of merchants, payments, lots of applications. I mean, their #1 best-selling product is their own product, right? The Kindle. I mean, you never would have thought that they would be in that manufacturing business. Apple is an ecosystem. I'll say people used to sneer at the walled garden of AOL, and I look and I go, well, Apple is the most well-tended walled garden imaginable, right? That's their breathtaking success, that design really matters and everything will work within this environment. Facebook is trying to not be a social network, but to be a platform, to have lots of customers and lots of partners and be able to offer lots of capabilities. Twitter is rushing to be a platform company. And so platforms and ecologies are really what matter. They've built the $100 billion, the definition of scale right now is 1 billion users and $100 billion market cap. That when you kind of get to that size and scale, you're a nation, right? You start to think of things in different ways. I was elected mayor of my town in Florida. I served an elected position. And when I sold my company to AOL and became president of AOL, I said, I'm like mayor of the fastest growing city. And we have all of the issues that you would in managing a municipality. You had safety and security issues. You know, we had hackers and pornographers and bad actors, and you had to take care of that first. Well, probably the #1 issue for most platform companies right now is safety and security. I was with one of our investment companies yesterday, and their employee of the month is a guy who single-handedly fended off a denial of service attack, and it was an act of blackmail. The CEO of the company literally received an email that said, "We are taking your service down, email us, and we can make them stop for X." It's why we have police. It's why we have, safety and security, no different than managing a municipality. And then you have infrastructure issues, just like you would in a city. You have to make sure you don't have brownouts, and you have clean water, and you have running electricity, and then you have all these quality of life issues. And so these big companies now literally have become like nations. And when you look at what nations prepare for,
They really worry about their economies. And so, that's why I think payments are becoming more and more important. And the whole thing that's happened over the last 10 days with Bitcoin has been very, very sobering, because Bitcoin was becoming a virtual currency that was beyond one nation, beyond one banking system. And that really lots of people were watching, because that was, these nation states could end up having their own currency, their own backing of a banking system. And I do think that there's going to be an incredible amount of innovation that happens on money. Always follow the money, because that's where the value will be.